I'm with the Center Director of HAECC, Mr. Derek Stacey. Thank you, Derek. We're going to talk about a new program that's being offered this year at the Center that we're very excited about. And we just wanted to kind of get out the word so people can start understanding what's being offered. And maybe you could start us off. It's called a Training Certificate for a Semi-Skilled Trade, a TCST. What is that? Let's talk a little bit about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly is a mouthful. I'll tell you that right off the bat, right? Yeah. So what we'll probably be calling it, like at least internally, is semi-skilled, and we'll go from there. But yeah, the whole idea behind this program, and one of the reasons why we're so excited about it, is because really it's open to almost anyone, right? And people could take it. They can try and figure out what it is they want to do. They could do a little bit of academics. They could do a little bit of stages or on the job training to actually get prepared for the job force. And I think that's it could be huge for some people. Like if you think about who the target audience is for this course, it's people who maybe have not been successful in high school, people who have been out of the job market for a while. Maybe people who are new to the country and they just want to start something, right, and get a job. And what I really like about it is it kind of deals with the catch-22, and the catch-22 is, how do you get a job without experience, and how do you get experience without a job? So this, it kind of dovetails right into that. So the whole idea behind it is there's two streams. One is the academic stream, and then the other one is the practical training for the semi-skilled trade. Okay. So the way it works is students come in, they sign up, and it really depends on the student and themselves, right? So it's individual based. If you need some academic training, we're there for you. We'll help you out with that. And if you already have your high school leavings, no worries. Like we'll just focus on the semi-skilled part of it, and we'll get you through that way. So as I was saying, the whole idea behind it is there's a little bit of academics, and then on the semi-skilled side, we'll show you how to write a CV. And then explore, well, like, what is it that you want to do? Like there's so many semi-skilled trades out there. Which one is the right fit for you? And then once you have that right fit, well, then in working with our partners, what we can do is we can actually get you on the job training where you'll be followed by, like one of our teachers or one of our support staff. And it's really cool because, what it does is it takes the stress out of it. You know what I mean? Because there's somebody there for you, and if you have questions, well, there's somebody you could turn to, there's somebody you could talk to, and you won't be like, oh my God, I'm asking these questions and I'm new at the job. And no, all that's gone, right? So the stress level goes way down.
Well, it sounds like it's something that's flexible, that's for a lot of different type of people, and it helps people in all walks of life who want to get back in the workforce wherever they're at any age. So, and it kind of brings me to the next question when you're, okay, this sounds really interesting. I need to know more. It's something I think I might want to do, but who can really apply for that? Is there an age limit? Do you have to have some prerequisites? Whatever you have to have already to be able to say, well, we can take you in this program?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to be at least 16 years old. So that's like the baseline for it. But in terms of academics, like I kind of said before, like you could have your high school leavings, or maybe you didn't finish high school. The academic side of this really is at a grade 8 level, so it's Sec 3. You take the program, you do a little bit of math, you do a little bit of French, and you do a little bit of English to get you prepped for the job market. It's really about, getting ready to go. So when you actually do decide to get that job, or you do decide to apply, you hit the ground running, okay. And yeah.
Well, and that sounds like, there's a lot of people, especially in our area, who this could be perfect for. And it's because it's something unique and it's not been offered at our center before. That's why we're kind of really excited about it, where it is a program that maybe there is a big need for it. And now's the time to kind of, take that leap to try it. And is there anything else that's unique? You talk a lot about, working with partners. So it sounds like it's not just school. Sometimes when we hear we're going to school, this is something completely different from a lot of the things that we've offered before.
Yeah. And like, you could almost tell I'm at a loss for words because I am really excited about this, right? It isn't something we offered before. We have offered before, but it's something that's not completely unfamiliar either, right? Like we have an amazing team at HAECC, and the whole idea behind it is that students can come in, and like I said, it's academic and practical training. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be the academic side, right? Where our teachers will be there to support you and like help you brush up on those skills that you might be missing. On Thursday and Friday, well, then that's the semi-skilled part, and that's where we'll deal with, okay, well, like what job is right for you? How do you write that CV? What's expected of you when you go on the job site? Or what about punctuality and all that sort of stuff? So those will be focused on Tuesday and Thursday. And what's kind of unique about it outside of that is that it's done on your
time,
your timeline, right?
Yeah.
So if you need like a lot of support, no worries. We'll work with you 5 days a week. And if you don't need that support, well, you come in when you do need that support. And when we're so like it, you might be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or you might be there only Thursday, Friday, or you might be there only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like it really depends on the individual, and that's what's cool about it. Because I mean, if you think about our area, right, we have people who are working, and they're maybe not in the job they want, but they're working, right? And they could be working at home, they could be working on the farm, they could be doing anything, and they might only be able to come in when they can come in. And I think one of the realities of our area is, people need to work because you have to pay for your apartment, you have to pay for your food, or a house or whatever, and you have these other responsibilities outside of school, and we understand that and we respect that, and we're here to work with you. Like the whole idea behind the Semiskilled Trade program is it's like a stepping stone. Like we're there for support. We're there to bring you to that next level, to get you to where you want to be. And yeah, that's why I'm excited about it.
And I think, like you said, it has a lot to do with the flexibility in getting you to where you want to go, kind of on your timeline, in being able to kind of be not as rigid as some of the other programs where you have to be there all these hours. There's a lot of different opportunities and ways to make this program work for you depending on your situation. So maybe let's get just basically to the nuts and bolts of thing. Some people don't know where HAECC is, the when and the where. When does it start? Where is it? Just if someone wants to know more, what do we do with that process?
Yep. So the when and where, the academic side and the practical training are going to be done in different places, right? So it is going to be in Huntington. That's located on 24 York Street. So that's our training center, and that's where the academic learning is going to be done, the classroom learning. But where else is it going to happen? Well, that's going to be dependent on the student and the semi-skilled trade they pick, right? So it could be anywhere in the valley, right, depending on who the partner is. And when's it going to start? Well, it's going to start this fall with our regular academic training. So I think the first day is September 1st. I don't know. So yeah,
but that it leads you right into where you should go to the website to find out all the details and how you can apply. And I guess I just wanted to take a moment, and I didn't ask you before, but we're going to have students doing it. But if you're a partner, a local business, and you think you may want to be involved, I imagine that's another way where you can reach out to the center too, if you think you might want to be part of this process too, I imagine.
Absolutely. So like we're in July right now, right? And the goal is to start this, have it up and running by the end of August or early September. And the way what we're gonna do is we're gonna be reaching out to local partners. So we're actually gonna have a person, going around and saying, hey, we got this exciting new program. Could it be of interest? So what the partners can do is they could actually reach out to us. So they could go on our website, they could shoot us an email, or they could call the center, and say, hey, I think this is cool, and I want to be a part of this.
And finally, so if I've heard all this, I've watched Derek talk, I'm like, you know what, this is something that I think I might want to do, or I'm not sure, but I still have more questions, which is very normal. We want to make sure that people understand. Please call us. Please write to us, start the process, and reach out. You can go to the website at nfsb.me. You go into the academic section. You go to HAECC. You apply. You fill in the form, and you say what you want to do. And that's where someone will get back to you. And what they're really wanting to do is the training certificate for a semi-skilled trade. Any final kind of comments for anyone who's sitting on the fence who's going, okay, I listened to you guys talk. I understand a little bit more. There's still some questions, which is normal. What would you say to someone where at least maybe it's that time to take a leap and take a chance to maybe improve their situation?
I could say a lot of things. What it all boils down to is go for it. you know, like you might be surprised where you wind up. You know, like when we're young and we're going to school and we think life is supposed to be a straight line, right? Like, okay, well, you go to elementary school, you go to high school, and you go to CEGEP, and then you go to university, and well, no, you know, like life isn't like that. Life is a little bit messier, right? Like, and if I talk about my own situation, you know, like I went to CEGEP, and I'm like, man, this wasn't for me, and I ended up taking a trade, and I've never looked back.
Yeah.
You know, I've never looked back. So don't whether you do it or you don't, the time's going to pass anyways. Why not make the most of it? Why not just, you know, take that leap of faith and, you know, try it. You're you know, like, you're worth it. And we have amazing people who only want to help. You know,
Well,
that's all I can say, you know, like.
and that's fair. And I can say HAECC is a really nice center, a lot of great staff there who are there, like you said, to just try to make sure that that student gets to where they want to go. So don't be shy. Go to the website, shoot an email, or then also call the center, as we said. We're here to try to help you. Thank you, Derek, for explaining the training certificate for a semi-skilled trade. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Chuck. Thank you for pronouncing that, because I can't do it. Anyways, take care, guys.
Thanks. Bye-bye.